Ay, buwis. Ay, tukis. Lumayan tayo. Times 2. 1.
But in reality, if somebody is pulling away from you, you're not acting the way they were, then of course you're going to be anxious. If you're not, then do you really like that person? Imagine, you're really feeling it. You really like this connection. You've been dating for a month, 2 months, whatever. Suddenly that other person, you're being that weird, you're not writing back, they don't want to see you. You're thinking, is there something I did wrong? And you're trying to analyze, what should I do, what should I do? And you start driving yourself crazy. Well, if this is the case, I'm telling you, speak up. What do you have to lose?
You don't say anything to them, you just sit with this anxiety, hoping that somehow you could win them back or things can get back on track.
And so the problem is this, people are told, don't say anything, don't react, be stoic, stand there in your own conviction, don't act like you like them. The reason for that is because when you act like you like someone, it decreases your sexual how highly they see you. You're thinking, well, if that person really likes me, then perhaps I'm the best they can get. But if they act like they don't give a shit, that they don't care, well, maybe that guy's got things going on. Maybe he's got other bitches on the side. So the problem is, in society, people have no idea what to do. But these women who seem or appear to like you, things are going really good. When they suddenly detach from you, when they suddenly start pushing you away, the reason for that is oftentimes because they have an avoidance attachment stuff. 25% of people, they have an avoidance attachment stuff. When they begin to feel close to someone, they need to push them away. They're feeling like the person is perhaps suffocating you. Oh my God, what's going on right now? I need to walk the distance. I can't see this today. I need my space. And especially if they have an avoidance and anxious attachment style, very, very difficult to date. And so here's the thing. It's very easy to not give a shit when you don't actually like that person better. Say you're dating 3 girls and things are going great with all of them. They're all nice, you're feeling them, you're attracted to all of them, but suddenly one of them, they start distancing themselves from you. They're not texting you back. You may have had a great night, perhaps they were hanging out at your house, going to movies, whatever. Things were amazing. You perhaps even had sexy time. Things were wonderful. Next day, no text, no messages, like them, they don't write you back. You're thinking, what did I do? Maybe I need to give them some space. Well, maybe you do. But what if you don't want space? What if you really like that person? Well, my opinion, my suggestion, what I'm telling you to do is speak out. Oftentimes, if you do that, you're going to say, oh, you're not secure, you're actually anxious. You said you were secure, but your actions are speaking differently. Why do you care about seeing me so much? Why are you telling me this? After all, you realize they're an avoidant. They don't like to be close to people. They perhaps only want to see you 1 to 2 days a week. But what if you're looking for a relationship? What if you want more than that? What if you're pursuing love and a long-term committed relationship? I'm telling you, you can't sit there in silence. It is never going to work. Yeah, if you stay in silence and say nothing, perhaps you can continue to date. You'll think, well, he doesn't really like me that much. I gave him some space, he didn't text me for a week. I'm not calling him. And so once a week, perhaps you will talk. Is that really what you want? Well, if it is, great. Keep doing it. But if you really want a committed relationship with someone, you need to speak out. But if that person starts to insult you, perhaps gaslight you, calls you insecure, says, oh, look at you, you're reaching out to me. A real secure man wouldn't do that. You know, it's in fact quite the opposite. It takes someone who is immensely secure to be to speak out and say what they say. You're thinking, what did she do? Perhaps you're nervous. Perhaps you're uncomfortable. Did she cheat on you? You're a little anxious. Why not tell her? My previous girlfriend, she cheated on me 17 times while going out on girls' nights. And so I have a little bit of anxiety when my girlfriend goes out on a girls' night. Could you please text me or perhaps tell me when you get home at the end of the night? That would make me feel so much better. What is wrong with that? If she responds with, oh, you're anxious, I thought you were secure. What kind of man are you? You say, well, I'm being honest, and the fact that you didn't give a shit about what I'm saying, that you didn't want to make me feel better, that tells me what's wrong with you. You don't really like me that much. Do you want a partner that makes you feel better about yourself, or do you just want a partner to be a partner? And so, in the end, it's important to be yourself, and the more of yourself that you can show that person, the better it's going to be. We're not minding. If your girl is anxious because you're out with the boys, and she say, hey, are you cheating on me? Or you're not? Why not just say, hey, I'm out here with the boys and we're just having fun. Nothing's going on. If she appreciates that text message or perhaps that phone call and it alleviates her anxiety and makes her feel better, don't you want her to do that? Or if she tells you, hey, my love language is words of affirmation. I really like it when you say nice things about me. Perhaps you compliment my appearance or how much you like it. Would you not want to know that? Perhaps you thought she had the same language as you. Perhaps it's physical touch. And you thought, hey, whenever you give her a hug, that was all she needs. Well, what if it's words of affirmation? What if she needs to hear, I love you, I like you, I think you're beautiful, you mean so much, you mean the world to me? What if that's what she needs? And so would you not want her to have that same power? Imagine you tell her, my love language is physical touch. Every time we have sex time, it makes me feel closer to you. The oxytocin release, the serotonin makes me feel more comfortable than ever before. I feel closer to you, bonded. But when you reject sexy time, when you say no, I have an ick. A wave of uncomfortability circulating through my body. I feel like I'm being rejected, that you don't want me, that you don't desire me, that you're not attracted to me. And so why not tell her that? Say, I need this from you. When we kiss, when we embrace, when we have sex time, when you hold my hand, it makes me feel united. I feel so close to you. Do you not want to know that? Do you not think that a feminine woman is going to want to please you, to make you happy? To make her feel special, she's going to want to please you, you're going to want to please her. That's how it works. But we're not minding it. You need to share the details and all. And so unless one of the partners is ask questions, hey, this is my love language, what is yours? There's nothing it says. So as soon as you feel that itch, that uncomfortable feeling, speak up. Because all you're going to do is pull back, stonewall, pull away, and the relationship is slowly over months and over years going to eventually deteriorate. Rather than have that, fix it now. And if it can't be fixed now, move on. Why waste your time? Time is precious. Move on. 100% clean. But people still say, you know, he probably faked the blood work. Some guy said that he probably had a fake cough when they do the pee test. It wasn't actually his urine. Or that he had actually watched Garrett's video from years ago where they were swishing vodka mixed with tren and absorbing it sublingually, and that could bypass the test. I mean, do these people understand that it's blood work? It's not a drug test testing for the steroids themselves. It's blood work, which can see the effects of the steroids. Blood work isn't a steroid test. It doesn't say that it goes on tren, Anavar, and so on. It says, what the fuck wrong with this guy? The damage is being done to the body from the steroids and so on. It's clearly marked in the blood work. Unless you know how to read blood work, to look at it, it's not your fault. And so I'm not blaming you for not understanding. If you believe that Hussein just faked the blood work, that he didn't show his passport, that the video is AI, and that he somehow passed perhaps he didn't bench press properly when he was younger, he wasn't focused on it. But he's continuing to get progress, and so nothing is slowing down. So if he isn't back 100% natural, based on his progression, he's going to be at 500 in a matter of a couple of years. And this is all being 100% natural. Now, at 198 pounds, the world record natural, it's around 500. And so Bro could literally put on perhaps 15 pounds of muscle, get to 215, cut to 198, and if he bench presses over 500, he would be one of the strongest natural bench pressers of all time at his body weight with those extra arms. It's not looking good for him. I mean, just hearing that out loud, he's bench pressing way more than me when I was his age. He doesn't know what he's doing. We've seen him train with Larry Wheels. I mean, when I watched the video of him training with Larry Wheels, I'm thinking, this kind of shows that you're not natural. He trains with Larry Wheels. He's almost got the same size arms as Larry, close to 19 inches. Larry's 19 and a half, and Larry is over 6'1". My arms at my biggest is 20 and a half inches with a pump. And so this kid has nearly the same size arms as I had at my peak when I was blasting Peloton, and I'm only a 5'6" man that weighs over 230 pounds. And so the arm size alone, I mean, stupendous development, but is it possible that he built it natural? The odds are less than 1 in a million. There's no way 1 in a million kids have arms like this. Probably 1 in a billion. And so did we just discover the most freakiest natural on earth? I mean, it is possible. In his defense, it is possible. Think of it. Whoever has the freakiest physique, you're going to post it online, and it's probably going to come to my attention. People send me everything. And so if it is this impressive, of course it's being sent to me. I'm going to see it. And so it's possible, but very unlikely. And when he says to Larry, let's warm up with the dumbbells, and he chooses the 70-pound dumbbells, I can't do it once. And he said, we're warming up with it. He said, oh, you know, I used to use the 90s. And he's warming up. You know, you do lighter weights, you normally go heavier for that. And, you know, he's starting with the 70s. Is Bro going to then do the 100s? He gets 3 reps. On a warm-up, he gets 3 reps with tricep extensions. Who the heck warms up for 3 reps? And so is it possible that he stopped taking steroids, lost strength, and so when he went to do his warm-up, he could only get 3 reps, but was supposed to get 8 reps, perhaps? And so he was already losing strength. Is it possible that he'd already gone off cycle and couldn't get the full amount of reps that he was supposed to? We're trying to figure this shit out. We have to think of all possibilities. And so maybe he screwed up the pound-kilogram conversion and grabbed the 70s by accident. Because what are the odds that you would develop a physique like this, training like an absolute and utter moron? I'm sorry. Remember, I'm looking into this, trying to prove that he's an athlete. All of the workouts that he's really showing Larry Wheels basically show that he doesn't know how to work out. He's trying to teach Larry Wheels how to do the tricep press down, and Larry's thinking, bro, when I have to be pro, I already know how to do it far better than you do. He's isolating, he's deltoid, doing side laterals against the wall, and just from the demonstrations alone, bro doesn't know how to work out. Oh, did you see the bench press? Let's just drop the entire weight on our chest. I mean, if you didn't know better, you'd think Larry Wheels is literally cursed. What are the odds that this many people have so many accidents while doing the bench press with Larry Wheels? What are the odds of this? But yet, he has this incredible natural physique. And so, if he built that physique doing everything wrong, what if he had trained properly? From the age of 14 to 18, would he be 220 pounds? Would he have 21.5-inch arms? I mean, how is it possible that Bro's natural? But we haven't seen trouble. I asked, will you compete in bodybuilding? His response, yes, 100%. And so, if he enters a drug-tested bodybuilding competition, then there's a higher probability that the powerlifting competition, you can see the sheet weighing 165 pounds. Way back when he was only 165 pounds, remember he was 205 pounds now, that's 40 pounds bigger. He was squatting 315, benching 225, deadlifting 365 pounds. Very good numbers. And so June 2nd, he states, blood work wise, you just need me to send you the results when I get it done. And I'm saying, of course, this is how it works. And he says, okay, sounds good, thank you. I plan on getting that to you ASAP, as in right away, because remember, If you don't send the blood work right away, what happens is people are going to say you just hopped off and you waited for those compounds to clear from your system, you waited for your blood to come back to normal, and then you posted it. And so that is why I said time is of the essence. And so I had a poll, and this is what people are doing. Julian is natty 80%, so about a quarter of you think that he's actually natural. 33%, one-third of you said he will fail zero notice level. And 16% said he must have been on turf builder max. June 2nd, yo Greg, this is Julian. I had no idea performance enhancing drug tests were $500. I'm a college student and can't afford that. I know it's going to be 100% negative though, because I've never touched anything in my life, and it'll help the video blow up too. Do you think you could help me pay for one? Not leaving anything out. And so I'm thinking, at this point, in my mind, I'm thinking, bro is copying that. He initially said, yeah, I'll do the blood work, because he knows if he doesn't, I'm automatically saying, automatic. And so I can't afford it. Will you pay for it? Why should I have to pay for it? He's the one trying to prove that he's natural. Bro is sponsored athlete doing those calorie tracking apps, getting thousands of dollars. He's going to university. University costs $10,000, and he can't afford a drug test, so he wants me to pay for it. And so, do I just accept paying for it? Definitely not. Hey, I'm a commander. I'm going to tell you what I think. I don't care if it's insulting, rude, if people are going to make fun of me for my answer. I tell you what I think. Remember, I'm not lying. When I talk to you, I talk to you from, I don't give a shit. If you don't like me, if you hate me, I'm still going to say it. Why not just use the money that the calorie apps are paying you to do the test? Unless this is a way of backing out of the test. Does that I know because I'm literally using it. I've tried creatine. When I surveyed over 100,000 people, they noticed creatine. 50% said they noticed nada, nothing. But yet everyone agrees it's the best supplement in the world. It's because it has been tested, Coach Reg, Adjuga Statica, enough. If you want a company you can trust, HTLT Supplements goes above and beyond, and we have the receipts. Interested? Code Reg 50%. And so he says, or would you rather I just save up for a blood model? It'll take a minute though, probably a month or two. Now, what do you think? I mean, you guys know me by now. What do you think I'm going to respond with? Oh yeah, that's fine, no problem. Don't worry about it. Take your time. A couple hours of school. You know, you gotta save up to get those $300. You know, you're only getting thousands of dollars from those apps, those photo apps that you can track hours and so on. So just take your time. How suspicious is this? Remember, I'm still trying to prove that he's natural. I then believe you're a fake daddy star. Without the blood work, no way do I believe he's natural. Imagine when Hussein offered $100,000 challenge and somebody actually challenged him. Hey, it's right here, go. No, I'm not going. No one to pay the $100,000 because that would be proof that he's a fake daddy. Or else, why would he do the test? What is he afraid of? And so this looks really bad. And so his response, I'll ask my mom if she could help me buy one. How much time do I have then to get the money for a test for it to be accurate? Because I'm not even on a cycle, I have no idea. Of course he has no idea. The average person has zero clue. Anavar stays in your system for 3, perhaps 4 weeks. But if you stop 5 weeks out, there's no way you'll fail the test. Oh, test suspended, it's in and out very quickly. A matter of days, you probably can pass the drug test. Blood work's different. Once you suppress your natural production of testosterone by taking exogenous testosterone, tren, and so on, your body, your balls, they go on vacation. Now, I'm not going to say, Julian, send me a picture of your balls. What did he say? If your ball sack is shriveled up, perhaps the size of grapes, some people claim raisins, it's not going to be that small, but if they're significantly smaller in size, why do you think that is? And so I'm not asking for that. I don't need to see that. But trust me, the blood work will tell the story. That is why when somebody gets blood work, it's far more accurate than even a drug test. And so I said, well, I already know what people are going to say. If I say that you're natural, people are going to say that I'm covering for you, because that's what they said. But I'm saying, even though I'm giving my impartial, honest, 100% accurate feedback and information, I have no skin in the game either way. And so I'm going to call it out exactly as I see it. Hussein. When I tested Hussein, he wasn't part of the company. When I popped up at Montreal and said, will you do the blood work? He said yes, immediately. And that's when I thought, oh man, maybe this guy's actually natural. Until that point, I thought, fake daddy. just like everyone else. Of course he looks like a fake dad. So if I'm betting that, I'm betting he's fake, but the blood work, that got me sweating. And then he passed. And then he, I need blood work. I need everything. She understood. And so he writes, just got my blood drawn today. I'll send the results when they come in. This is June 3rd. I've been waiting for the blood work in order to do the video because after all, this is the most important piece of the puzzle. If he passes the blood work, I have to say he's passes, but if he fails, he fails. A week goes by, 7 days. Anyway, this is Julian. I don't know why the results are taking so long to come in, but I'm going to follow up with the doctor's office today. I go to a town doctor's office, and they said the third party they use for the results is someone called TPO Lab. So I'm anticipating the results. My normal blood work came 5 days ago. It's already been 7 days. So he doesn't even better for you guys. It's taking him a couple extra days to do it sort. Well, 2 more days. It's now 9 days after the blood work. Hey, Greg, it's been entirely too long for the results. It's a very simple process. I'm not sure why I haven't received anything yet, so I'm going to go to Quest and take another test ASAP so we can get the results and move forward. What do you think I'm thinking in fact? Well, put yourself in my shoes. And so the original blood work that we paid $1,000 for, they just lost it somehow. It just didn't they ripped them off. Doctors scanned them somehow. What are the odds of this? I mean, is it anywhere close to 1 in a million that this would happen on this individual at this time? I'm still thinking, okay, we get the test done now, we'll do it again, and it's only